Hi guys, Tom Morrison here, and 20.5 is here. Absolutely awesome workout. You've got a 20-minute cap to do 40 ring muscle ups, 80 calories on the rower, and 120 wall balls. So, get yourself on a rower first of all to warm yourself up for in around 5 minutes. Then you're going to hop off the rower, and we're going to go to a good old faithful deep lunge stretch. So put yourself in a push-up position, one leg up beside your arm, and then get that elbow down to the floor and give yourself a couple of rotations up to the sky just to get the hips opened up. So if you're a bit stiff and the elbow's not quite at the floor, just keep on doing a couple of reps, keep prying the hip open to see can you get yourself down nice and low. So this will get you really, really primed for those wall balls, get the hips nice and open. So do both sides. Making sure, deep breath out, and get your game plan on for whatever way you're going to break up the workout. Awesome. So a few reps each side, 5 to 10 reps, depending on how stiff you are. Then you're going to go into a movement called the Thoracic Bridge. So what Jenny's going to do first of all is just set both hands down on the floor first and just bridge yourself up a little bit and get a good stretch in the front of the shoulders. This is going to be really important. If you are doing the ring dips in the muscle up, then you need to open up this position, okay? So hold that, get a nice stretch in the bicep for a few seconds, then switch to one arm. You're going to press up as high as you can, and you're going to reach as far as you can. So this is really going to help to open up your upper back. Also gets the glutes going too. So really good full body exercise that opens a lot of stuff up. Do both sides. Hold for 30 seconds if you can on each side. Ideally you should be able to, and then repeat that for 3 to 5 times, just again till you feel that everything's nice and opened up and you're sort of ready to start moving a bit more. So after we've done that, we've opened up the thoracic, we've opened up the hips, we're then going to really switch the shoulders on. You're going to grab yourself a really light resistance band if you have one, and you're going to do some shoulder dislocates with the resistance band. So you're going to go up and around yourself, bring the band around yourself, squeeze your hands together and get your pecs to squeeze in a little bit. And then bring it round and pull back around yourself, and this is going to help to activate the lats as well. It's going to be very important for whenever you're doing kipping or the pull-ups, whatever variation you're doing. Awesome. Just give yourself in around 20 reps of that, nice and slow, nice and controlled. And then after you've done that, you can set the band down and you're going to grab yourself a pull-up bar and you're going to go for 10 active and passive hangs, which is just shrugs on the bar. So a nice dead hang first, give yourself a little bit of a shrug, up and down. So 10 reps like this. Jenny can just do 5. Then after that, give yourself 10 circles forwards and then 10 circles backwards. If any of this stuff in the warm-up, by the way, is like really clicky or grindy, it shouldn't be, and it would show you that you need to work on it a bit more as well. So just for future reference. After you've done that, you are well warmed up. You can then move into some really light warm-up reps of each exercise before you get started. There is a large chance that if you're going to be going RX and you've never done a ring muscle up before, that you might give it a go. And I highly recommend that you do not, if you cannot do 5 really strict ring dips, right to the bottom position, really slow and controlled, okay? If you can't do 5 of those, don't even bother, because you will tear the shoulders out of yourself. And also 5 really good strict pull-ups on the rings, preferably as well. Make sure you can do those before even attempting to do the movement, because it's just not worth trying to grind out one dodgy muscle up for the sake of a score. Be much better putting the work in so that you know when the next open comes around that you're going to have the movement. If, however, you have those and you are going to be going to try your very first one, make sure that you don't rush it, okay? So you want to have enough time to get your body back and the hips up so that you're able to sit up and you're over the top of the rings. So you can almost do this in slow motion. You have a lot more time than you think that you do. So I can actually say 1, 2, 3 as I'm going through the muscle up. I have a lot more time than what it looks. So I can go here. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm up to the top, okay? What most people will do when they're trying their first one, and you'll think you're getting close, and you're really not, they will jump up, and they'll go 1, 2, and that's where they get stuck. That's exactly what will happen. They'll be here, 1, 2, they'll go there. You have way more time than you think about. So again, if you just watch, you're here, you've got enough time to go 1, 2, 3. So if the strap goes out of the way, hop, 1, 2, 3. And that will bring you up over the top of the rings. Make sure that you don't do a dodgy rep, or if you don't just get up on the top of the rings, don't try and grind one out and throw one shoulder up and over. Just try again, save your energy. You'll probably have enough time, especially if you're fit enough, you get through the first part really, really quickly, so you'll have plenty of time to compose yourself. For some efficiency tips on the rower, check out our video that we did with JP from CrossFit Ballymena. They will really help you get more out of each pull. For your wall balls, make sure you're doing them in a nice, smooth motion. So you don't want to be getting punched in the face by the ball. Make sure you try and go down with it. Load the legs to pop yourself back up. Whatever way you're going to break it up into, it'll be a good idea to try and just chip in a couple of pull-ups in between your sets, okay? So if you can do 2, 3, even 5 pull-ups in between each set, you're going to start really racking them up. And it's a good idea if you're going to do wall balls and the pull-ups first, then your grip's going to be safe, so you can just go all out in the rower. So if you're getting off the rower and trying to do pull-ups after, it might hinder your grip a little bit. So yeah, keep these nice and smooth, and then keep trying to chip away at the big 40 number as well, and you'll find yourself coming along a lot quicker. After you've finished all that, we want to stretch out the hips and the shoulders. So we're going to use the 90-90 position. Jenny's going to sit herself down, one leg in front, externally rotated, one leg behind, internally rotated, and just rotate yourself to one side, and then just reach that arm up to the sky and give yourself a nice twist and a nice stretch. Push down to the shoulders on the ground and give yourself some deep breaths. And then you could sit up a little bit and just lean yourself forward to get a bit of a stretch in the glute as well in that position. And then just change to the other side. So do this at least 10 times, okay? So each side, give yourself a couple of twists, 1 or 2 reps, big deep breaths out, and then just lean yourself to the front, stretch out the glute. Making sure not to put any pressure on the knee. After you've done that for a few, just hop yourself onto all fours and just give yourself some nice big shoulder rotations to loosen off the shoulders. 10 one way and 10 the other way. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Try not to bend the elbows at all. Again, if this feels poppy, grindy, or clicky, you need to do it more often, okay? So this should be nice, smooth motion to give you good control over your scapulus, which will help all your gymnastics-y stuff. Awesome. So let us know how you get on and have some fun with it, guys, okay?